Well, it's a hearty, big Saturday wherever you are in the world. So I say good morning if you're in the AM zone. I say good afternoon if you are in the early afternoon zone. And I say good evening if you are in the evening zone. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our very first Saturday training. My name is Bernicia Charles Jones. I am a lifestyle director with Opulence Global, all the way in Petite Big St. Lucia. And I have a massive treat today for me and for you because of who is taking us through what he is going to take us through. So let me tell you a little bit about him. He is actually the youngest millionaire in Opulence Global. And hear this, he is the first and perhaps the only who has earned as much as 100,000. Okay, I won't say because some persons have already, their hearts already fail, and so I won't continue that part. I'm sure you'll hear it later on. Guys, this gentleman, he's a dad. He is a dad to emulate. He says the only things he's not done for his kids is actually physically give birth to them, but he did the breastfeeding too. So he's a dad to emulate. He is a friend that you will always want under your wing because even when you know you don't need a friend, he's present. He's a brother that your mother never gave birth to because even when you don't know you need, he offers, and that's who he is. Ladies and gentlemen, he's one of those who has journeyed with our company very close with our corporate team, especially our CEO, that keeps our CEO grounded and connected, creates that bridge between corporate and the field always and in all ways. Ladies and gentlemen, he teaches not from a book, not from knowledge, but always he teaches from experience. And his greatest teacher, of course, is his experiences. There's no better person to take us through the ropes of how to move up the ranks, how to achieve from zero to hero. He came from a background of IT, most of who you would call a geek. He didn't speak to people. He didn't have a girlfriend. His computer and his desk and his cubicle was what he knew. He did not extend himself outside of that. But ladies and gentlemen, when I tell you a community can break you, Opulence Global gave to this gentleman something that he would not have found otherwise. And he has given so much more and continues to give so much more. So every single individual who enters into this Opulence nation has a fair and equal opportunity to achieve what he has and even much more. So ladies and gentlemen, please help me give a hearty, warm, big Saturday welcome to our trainer for this morning, Renee Leah. Renee, I can see you, but I cannot hear you.
Well, I'm so blessed that I didn't realize that you'd be my host today, and I woke up thinking, oh, geez, today I'm gonna host myself. I don't know how I'm gonna have all this energy for the call, and then I open my camera and I see Bernicia. I'm like, oh, I have the absolute most excitable host in the world. So, okay, thank you, Bernicia, for being here again. You could be enjoying your weekend, but of course you're hosting me. And I know it's such an honor and pleasure to have amazing leaders like yourself, of course, in the company. I still remember the cruise that we were on together, so much fun. And of course, we have so many memories. And I guess that's the beautiful part about Opulence is that, as you get to know the partners and you travel with them, you build just lifelong memories that are permanently engraved in your brain. You cannot erase these memories no matter how hard you try. And so, anywho, again, thank you so much, Renisha, as always, for being my host today.
You're most welcome, Renee. Just a few housekeeping matters, ladies and gentlemen. If you have questions while Renee is teaching, please put your questions in the Q&A and not in the chat so I don't lose them, and to make sure we cover everything. Take as much notes as possible and try not to interrupt, but once you put your questions, I will know when to interject with Renee. Renee, I'm going to go off so you can have the full stage. If you need me, just holler.
Okay, thank you so much again, as always, Renisha. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm so pumped today to share with you this document that I want to give special thanks to Ivy, who works in the graphics department in the company, because she was really instrumental in helping me put together. I guess the whole idea of what we created, this document to show you guys today, really came from just me, having done so many, and probably you guys will understand this for sure, is doing so many composition plan breakdowns or competition plan, presentations that, I felt like we wanted to have one document that could cover everything for you when it came to the compensation plan, and we have that today. And I'm just so pumped to share with you guys, everything about it. So I'm just going to dive right into this without any delay here. Oh, Vernisha, if you don't mind, I don't have the ability to share my screen, which might be an issue. I can't actually go over
Okay,
the
let me
document.
just,
Thank you. Yeah, if I could become a co-host or something like that. And but yeah, so what's really powerful about this document is it really covers, in my opinion, I think pretty much like everything you'll ever have to cover
I'm making you
when.
co-host now, Renee.
Thank you, thank you. Perfect. Yeah, I think this covers pretty much everything you'll ever have to cover when it comes to showing someone the compensation plan. So, diving right in, it's the newest document. Of course, it's the Pathway to Royal Lifestyle Director, and right away, you're going to see here moving down, we have a nice little table of contents. And so where this whole document starts off with is really one of the most important concepts that we have in the company. And that, of course, is the shopping credits and smart buy. And again, you can see here that I believe Ivy has actually embedded actual links here. So if you were to click on this PDF and click on this smart buy, it'll actually pop you down below. You saw that, right? So really cool thing here. We have the clickable links here. But again, one of the biggest concepts we have in the company is our shopping credits and is our smart buy. And have you ever felt like when you're doing a presentation, you're kind of going into perhaps the packages, but you haven't really explained what shopping credits are, and you kind of have to take a pause? So we thought, why not start with explaining what makes Opulence Global so unique, which of course is the shopping credits and the smart buy first, right? And again, in the past, we were trying to explain, in the actual packages, it has Opulence points, and you're trying to explain Opulence points, during the presentation. And we thought, okay, well, why not explain what Opulence points are first in the very beginning? So covering the key concepts that we have in the company is the shopping credits, the smart buy, and the Opulence points. Then, of course, we have the packages, the package details, the retail profits, the plan. How does that plan actually work? And a really cool one that I think is going to love is what we call the power of the binary example. I think you're going to love this part as well too. Of course, the bonuses, the leadership program, and then a glossary of definitions. So let's go right into this here first of all. So right away you can see here that the first chapter or the first segment of this PDF is the shopping credits and the smart buy. So it's going to read together here, right folks? So I love how we term this, which is the evolution of the auto ship. And actually a lot of the inspiration in creating this document came from working with a lot of our new partners, like John Buswood here from Vancouver, because it's to them there's a very new concept, and they kept saying, this shopping credit is almost like the evolution of the auto ship, because one of the unique benefits of the Opulence Global monthly PV qualification fulfillment is partners are not required to subscribe to an auto ship program like the other conventional network marketing companies. And what we're trying to say here is that in a lot of the other, MLM companies, they make you have to buy products on a monthly basis. And then, of course, even though you didn't finish your previous month's supply for whatever the reason, you have to order the next month's auto ship. So now you have a buildup of products, in your kitchen or in your shelves, and of course there's also the expiry date issues. And so we've solved this issue with our I guess our evolution of it, which is the shopping credits. So you can see here, partners can meet their monthly PV qualifications in 3 ways. One is the monthly shopping credit subscription. Number 2 is the monthly smart buy. And of course, number 3 is personal purchases. So right away, we're going to be diving into, of course, what are these shopping credits here. But first of all, meeting the monthly PV qualification is the monthly business maintenance that keeps the business active, allowing the business to build residual income. Unlike traditional businesses where overhead is high, to keep an Opulence global business active requires only $150 per month. Smart Buy is a smart thing to do to keep your business running. Now, of course, when you're doing the presentation, we have two kinds of shopping credits. So why not explain to the people what are these two kinds of shopping credits? So what are shopping credits? Shopping credits is a right way to shop. You set it and you forget it, allowing partners to buy what they want when they want. Shopping credits can accumulate for future redemption. Shopping credits is the evolution to the auto ship programs. And we have two kinds of shopping credits, right? We have shopping credits ultra, which again can be used towards any products except of course promo products, and then the shopping credits or SC, which can be used towards fashion and personal care products only. So right away off the bat, we're already explaining to people again what is the differences between the shopping credits ultra and of course the shopping credits. So now that we explained what are shopping credits, of course now we can talk about the Smart Buy. So Smart Buy was created to help you receive your favorite beauty, personal care, and health products right at your doorstep every month worry-free. It is also a backup to protect your commissionable volume in the event that your personal volume has not met your minimum monthly requirement. If the minimum is met before the process date, then the scheduled Smart Buy will be deferred to the next month unless the Smart Buy automated option was selected. So again, we're explaining to people here that the Smart Buy is basically what you want to set up, again, to protect your commissions or your CV. So protect your team's commissionable volume by subscribing to your monthly Smart Buy or select a backup subscription of SCU to accumulate towards your next purchase. So what we're saying here is you can either go and set up your Smart Buy by choosing the products you want to order on a monthly basis, or if you're not sure what you want to order, simply select a shopping credits ultra as your actual monthly Smart Buy. Of course, we all know one of the most amazing benefits of being on Smart Buy is the additional 10%, right? So when I talk about it up front, receive a 10% additional discount on product purchases after 3 consecutive ongoing Smart Buy orders at a minimum of $150 PV per order for partners and $75 retail for VIP shoppers. So again, right away, we're covering all the juicy parts of the Smart Buy and the shopping credits. And what I love about this here is it even tells you how to go and set up your Smart Buy. So, you know, again, from your account dashboard, you click on subscription, you click on Smart Buy, choose your favorite products or shopping credits ultra, and the system will do the rest. And again, you know, so many people don't set option 7, option number 8, and we even put it in here for you guys. To ensure you do not lose your 10% Smart Buy discount, select number 7, Smart Buy Automated, to process your Smart Buy order even if you are already PV qualified for the month. Again, what this means is that let's say that this month you sold so much product, right, that you qualified for the PV next month, then the system usually wouldn't charge you next month. But if you wanted to make sure you keep your 10% discount, then you want to make sure you choose option number 7 and of course option number 8, and we put it in here for you guys. Of course, number 4, select number 8, shopping credits adjustment, to ensure you meet your commission qualifying PV requirement. Because number 8 says once you get the 10% discount, so let's say your monthly Smart Buy was set at the monthly 150, right? Then 150 for 3 months. On month 4, you get a 10% on your Smart Buy, which means you got 10% off on your monthly 150. So your 150 monthly payment now would have became 135 instead. So if you didn't have option 8 selected, on month 4, you got the 10% discount, but month 4, it only charged you 135. So month 5, you would lose that 10% discount. So in short, my general teaching is always make sure you have all of your people be on option number 7 and option number 8. But again, we put it all in this document for you guys. If you're loving this, please share some love. Say that you're loving it, because for me, I felt like this is exactly what you needed. If you ever wanted to have a document, you could just give to someone and let them read the whole thing and pretty much understand the compensation plan. I think we've made that document now. You can literally give this document to somebody, and if they just really read through it, they would pretty much understand everything about the comp plan that there was to understand. All right. So now that we've talked about the let me see if we have some comments here. Thank you guys for your comments. You know, giving me some energy. It's going to take a quick sip of this here. Well, I'm glad you guys are loving it, because I'm loving it as well. All right. The next part, of course, is the Opulence points. And part of the reason why we wanted to talk about the shopping credits, the Smart Buy, and of course the Opulence points in the beginning is because we wanted to really portray what makes Opulence Global so different than everything else out there. Again, there's no other company on this planet, and I'm going to repeat this again, there's no other company on this planet that has this Opulence points system within their company, whereas you're just buying and selling and launching new partners, you're going to earn free points to be able to go and redeem for free amazing fashion pieces, right? So you can see here, Opulence points is another perk that we offer partners and VIP shoppers where they can accumulate and redeem for perks and gifts. Partners can share their Opulence points with their VIP shoppers and potential customers as incentives of their own. Opulence points can only be earned and accumulated through various activities including launching new shops, rank advancement, and making certain purchases. I love the fact that we even put some examples here of what you could be getting, of course, with your Opulence points, and again, the usual breakdown of what points you can actually earn. And so, again, this is another cool concept that we're telling people, wow, you know, in our company, you can actually earn these free points and towards making, you know, amazing free purchases. So again, we're covering the Opulence points right in the very beginning. Moving down here now, though, of course, is the packages. And I love the fact that we've now already covered the main concepts in the packages, which is, of course, the shopping credits and the Opulence points, right? So I'm not going to go too much into detail about this because I know that many of you have presented this like a billion times now, but Lifestyle Advisor, the price, you know, the retail value, which you're getting, again, the discount to 30% plus the 10% Smart Buy discount, what you're getting in shopping credits. We've already explained the SCU and the SC now. We've already explained again the Opulence points. Here again, you can see here the residual income per week, the minimum monthly PV requirement, and of course, you also get the launch gift VIP Builder 5. Of course, we covered the usual Lifestyle Advisor advantages. And what I love here again is we even explain to you what is the VIP Builder 5 down below. You can see here, the VIP Builder 5 includes 5 tubes of travel-size Fairy Microsilver Protection Toothpaste and 5 bottles of the travel-size Fountain of Life. Packaged as a pair, it is a perfect gift to introduce to of our best-selling products to any prospects or potential customers. Of course, you also get the Welcome Kit, which is to ensure our global partners have an optimal start to the new opportunity. A welcome kit of business promotional materials is sent to their doorstep. The welcome kit includes a prosperity book, media accolades, a Fountain of Life brochure, a Fairy Flawless brochure, a Safe Home Revolution booklet, a USB drive with digital videos and digital versions of the brochures, an Opulence pen, and an Opulence pin, and an Opulence prepaid Visa card. So again, you know, in our current tour slides, there's no breakdown of what you're getting in text of the welcome kit. We now have that again included in this con plan PDF. Now, of course, the other thing that we don't often get a chance to talk about is, of course, the fulfillment fees, right? And a lot of markets have previously, you know, for example, included the fulfillment fee into the package, which is fine, but I love the fact that we cover it, of course, in this document. Additional fulfillment fee applies to all shop launches to Canada, USA, and international. Again, just you always want to make sure that for you guys that you do read the little, sort of extra bullet points here. The launch gift is only available to initial online shop launch. Opulence points only available to initial online shop launches, or if an upgrade is made within 3 days from the launch date. The welcome kit might not be available in certain countries or launch promotions, and a 24-hour deal is only available to new VIP shoppers, retailers, promoters in the first 24 hours after sign up. So right after this package here, we do have, of course, a 24-hour deal, Lifestyle Advisor, where you can save 20% by taking home the same package. Again, we won't go into those details. I just want to show you guys that we do have this as well, of course, into the compensation plan PDF. We also, of course, have the Lifestyle Promoter, the $775, right? Okay. And we also have the Retailer. So I just love, again, that we have, to me, the right sequencing of the actual, flow of the presentation. Of course, we don't forget, right? We also talk about here how you would activate your Lifestyle Promoter, how to actually activate for commissions. The same with the LA, okay? And of course, how you can get a free upgrade by using the PGV method. We have that here as well too. And last but not least, of course, if someone were to sign up, and we also mentioned here the wholesale profit. So next part, of course, is to talk about the actual, you'll see here the first way of making money. But before that, we just thought, well, why not put into here just a quick comparison of the packages and how to upgrade. So again, this is kind of taken from the current comp plan PDF. We want to keep this here because some people do like this comparison view of what you're getting. So again, we just kind of put it in here to keep it there. However, don't forget here though that we do have, of course, the wholesale profit, right? When you launch a new partner. And so you can see here that if you are in LA, and this is you, what is your level? And when you introduce other people, right, what you'll make. So if you are a lifestyle advisor and you launch a retailer, you're going to be making $25. You launch a promoter, $100. You launch a lifestyle advisor, you make $250. And if you launch a lifestyle advisor 24-hour deal, you make $200. So again, this is what you're making if you're the LA, the bottom row, right? If you're the LP, with the exact same effort, you're going to be making a little bit less. And of course, as a retailer, if you're a retailer, that's what you'll be making, doing the exact same effort. So as always, if you can, become a lifestyle advisor. So I love how now we go into, of course, one of the biggest ways and that a lot of people in our company make money with, of course, is the retail profits. Again, because we have products that are so effective and the price so amazingly, a lot of people make so much money. If you've ever sold products, just say or me, because I know that pretty much every single person on this call, what makes Opulence unique is that every single person here has probably sold products at the retail value. I'm not talking about selling it at your cost, because that doesn't make any sense. Well, that doesn't make not the point which I prove here, right? What I'm trying to say is that I believe every single person in this call, in this company, has, if they actually tried, can sell products at the retail value. So the first way to earn, the very first step to make profits in your Opulence Global business is selling your products through your online shop. You can earn up to 59% profit on every product sold in your shop by promoting your website in person, on social media, at trade shows, or hosting Opulence experiences, etc., and up to a 38% discount on your entire shop. Any product you personally buy and then sell helps you accumulate PV, okay, based on Lifestyle Advisor in Canada product discount to qualify for certain achievements in your business. So, I love the fact again that we're talking about this because to a lot of people who are looking at this business through you, one of the biggest things that they understand is the traditional way of making money in business, which is that you buy at wholesale and you sell at retail. So this really speaks to every single person out there. You can see here that we put examples that, if you were to sell this ring for $128, your cost is $90, you make $38.06. You sell a toothpaste, you make $6. You sell a fountain of life, you make $20. But of course, we want to show people what you can make here. So, if let's say we took an average of $20 profit per item sold, and you sold 5 items, you made $100. If you sold 10 items, right, you made $200. You sell 100 items, let's say it's per month. You make 2,000 per month. You sell, again, before we used to say how many people and the average number of orders per person. But the reality is that you might have one person that bought a family pack, a Fountain of Life, which is 12 bottles, and they would have made over $200, right? And again, that's if you sold it online. Always tell people that if you sell it, cash and carry, you're probably maybe making like $40 when you sell cash and carry, right? Because you're shipping that you're buying in bulk, right? So, but we want to show people that it's not just 2 customers and 5 bottles each, and that's 10 bottles. No, we want to tell people that your 10 bottles could have been one person that bought 10 items, and you make $200. Or could have been, maybe 10 people buying 10 items, and you made $2,000. And that, again, is the power of the retail profits, of course, in Opulence Global. So I hope you guys love this, that, we are actually showing people examples of how to make retail profits. We're showing them how much you can be making. And I would actually present this as a monthly earning, because once your customers go on their VIP and your customers go on their Smart Buy, what happens is that this can become a monthly sale. So if you have X amount of people on their monthly Smart Buy and you have 100 items being sold, you're making $2,000 every single month, right? What a great way of adding extra income into your pocket. All right, so if you guys are loving it, let me look at the group chat here. You guys loving this stuff here? I hope you guys love this, because I really, we put so much time into making this document, and it's gonna get better. Like, we just are tapping into the juicy stuff. We're getting there. Wow, yeah, guess I'm so excited here. Got stretch here. Make some stretches here. Here we go. Okay, moving along. Again, we have even a little nice image, of course, of a customer browsing our Safe Home Revolution booklet. Okay, so get ready. We're moving into the plan, the master plan, the plan that is what makes Opulence so unique, is our binary cycle structure. Earn up to 8.5% on your entire organization to infinity. So really quickly here, the Opulence Revolutionary Infinity Compensation Plan is like no other. The binary commission is the most lucrative part of our compensation plan, offering lifelong residual income to our active partners. One of the biggest questions I kept getting from, and you'll keep getting from other MLM, leaders especially, is, well, what is Opulence Global's total payout, right? What's their payout? We put it into this document. Opulence Global's total payout is 65% plus perks, meaning plus bonuses, right? So again, but we're telling people that within the binary, our binary payout itself is 65%, which already beats most other companies' total payout, but we also have plus the perks as well too. We want to talk about the CV. All commissionable volume, or CV, generated from shop launches, organizational online product purchases, and monthly Smart Buys are contributing to the total commission CV requirement. We're saying that the CV is what's key. You get CV from shop launches, CV from online product purchases, and CV from monthly Smart Buys. They all go towards your total commission cycle requirement. The CV can be split 1/3, 2/3, 50/50, 2/3, 1/3 between both teams down to infinity. The plan, I love this part, we're saying out front, right to your face, the plan does not have cycle overages. What that means, again, for those who are brand new, is let's say that you could have made $2,000 this week, but because you're only in LA, you're capped at $1,000 per week. In other companies, the extra $1,000 that you would have made, guess where it would have went? They would have got rid of it. You would have lost it. It would have been flushed. It's gone. Only in our company, if you're going to make $2,000 this week, but you're only qualified to make $1,000, the company only takes the CV required to pay you that $1,000. The other 1,000, it stays in your volume in your two legs until the following week. So in our company, you never ever lose even $1 of CV because we have no cycle overages. The unused volume will be carried over to the following week. The accumulated volume will not be flushed as long as the minimum PV maintenance is met. We're telling people you want to make sure you don't lose any volume as long as you maintain your monthly PV maintenance. We even have a breakdown here of how much CV is pushed up on which item of product that you're selling. 30% for fashion, personal care, and shopping credits, 60% for health. And for the shop launches, see again, oh, we finally found one little mistake here. See page 2. I'm going to make a little quick note of this because we literally just finished this document. The shop launches, because you get CV, right, when you also have a shop launch. And again, we wanted to show people where you can find that CV for the shop launches. Again, the split per cycle, pace to infinity, the usual chart that shows you, exactly how much CV and the combinations of CV that you need, and what would be your payout if you were the LA or the LP, okay? And you can see here, though, that we also included in the power cycle where the $60 goes, right? And it's here, the power cycle bonuses, right? The power cycle, the bonuses, we're saying it's right here. $30 for the personal convention pool and $30 per cycle for the personal marketing pool. And I love how we put it here that as an example, if you had 100 power cycles in a calendar year, you would have received a convention pool check for 100 times $30, which is a $3,000 bonus check. But also hitting 100 power cycles also meant you would have earned 100 times the $400, right? 100 power cycles is 100 times the 400, which is you made $40,000 extra income that year on top of the $3,000 bonus. So again, you would have made this in the binary commissions that year, not including all the other bonuses. So we're kind of telling people, as an example, what you could have made that year. But also, the same thing goes here. The Opulence Global recognizes that as in any business, there are times where you will have expenses while building your business, from flights, hotels, meeting rooms, print material, right? Because before, we never really told people what you could use the marketing bonus for. Well, the marketing pool is designed to help you create a pool of funds that you can claim and reimburse these expenses. And beyond that, we even said the marketing bonuses can also be pooled together to support larger marketing budgets. So yes, if you ever have, for example, a new market where there's a lot of leaders want to send someone to go and visit their location, right? Well, all of the leaders together can pool together. Everyone get a portion of their marketing pool, and for example, pay for a flight. For example, for Ronan to go and fly to, let's say, Thailand to go and do a presentation, right? So we want to tell people exactly what you can use and how big it can scale again with these extra bonuses. So I hope you guys love this. That we're really trying to put everything we possibly can, again, into this document. So again, if you're loving it, say, Renee, we love it, and I can take a break here and have some more coffee here. Wow, this is a really powerful, I think, document. But guess what, guys? It gets better. It gets better. Here we go. Okay, how does the plan work? I think one of the biggest things that people that we used to do a lot is show examples. We want to show you guys examples of how the commission plan works together, right? What kind of coffee am I drinking? Yeah, there's a little bit of a mixture in here. No, I'm just kidding. We want to show people, right, what you can make in, for example, your first week in the business. So here we go. Team commissions week 1. Here's you. Okay, you introduce, we even have the text here, week 1 activities. You introduce 2 lifestyle advisors, LA, Bob on the left and Mary on the right. So, week 1 payout summary. Well, because you in wholesale profit, because you introduced Bob, you made $250 cash. You introduced Mary, another $250. So $250 plus $250, what do we get? We get $500. Next, in team commissions, you can see here, right? We're showing you get 500 CV from Bob, 500 CV from Mary, left team, right team, just 500, 500. Well, based upon, again, this part here, with 500, 500, we can cycle at level 1 with 450, 450, right? Because 300 and 600 doesn't work, right? Because we don't have 600. We have 500 and 500. So it will use the 450, 450. So we minus 450 on the left, minus 450 on the right, totals 900. You get paid $45. And again, the carryover volume is 50 and 50. So week 1, your total cash payout is $545. But we're also showing you what you would have earned in Opulence points. So going way back up here, remember the Opulence points? When you launch a new LA, right? When you launch a new LA, what do you get? 15,000 Opulence points. So we're showing people 15,000 plus 15,000, you would have had 30,000 Opulence points. Are you guys loving this? Like, I think this is so important because it just makes things so simple for so many people, right? But week 2, okay, week 2, this is what happens here in week 2. It says here, Bob introduced 2 LAs, Jane on the left and Tim on the right. Mary also introduced 2 LAs, Ken on the left and John on the right. And you then introduced Amy and placed her on the right. We want to show people that as you add people, it goes below the previous partners. So now Amy is actually benefiting John and Mary. So now looking at the volume, you can see here, right? You had 50 from the carryover the week before, correct? All right. But now, because Jane and Tim are 2 new LAs, you have 500 and 500 more. On the right, you have 500 from Ken, 500 from John, and 500 from Amy. That's 3 new 500s. So let's look at what you would have made. This week in wholesale profit, because you introduced Amy, you made $250. In team commissions, the total left side, you have 1550 of CV. On the right side, you have a total of, oh, I just think we found another typo here. Actually, these two should be reversed, all right? So we'll have to fix this and make some notes here, team commissions, right? So it actually works the same way, but the 1550 should be on the right, and the 1050 should be on the left. But so we have to flip them around, but it's the same example. Based upon the CV requirements, you would have had 1,800 CV to make $100. And it shows you here the carryover volume. So in team commissions, you still made $100 in team commissions, even though you only brought in 1 new person this week. So the total payout in week 2 is $350. But of course, in the Opulence points, you have more Opulence points as well too, because again, you launched a new LA. All right. So you can also see here that the reason why you have more Opulence points is because you also have a rank achievement. By you launching 2 LAs that got 2 LAs, you also are now qualified as Lifestyle Director 1. Which means you now, of course, get 2. Oh, you know what we just forgot, actually, guys? I think we also missed the possibility of the MGRS, right? But anyways, you wouldn't have gotten it unless you would have sold the $200 in VIP sales. But now you have 2 shares for the LD1, and you're Fast Start bonus qualified. Meaning, this is key here. Whatever you would have made this week in your team commissions, that means that would have been doubled as well too. Maybe we should actually show this in the document. I'm actually making notes as we're doing this. It showed the actual doubling of the Fast Start bonuses. So the 100 became, well, actually the total is you made 45 plus 100 so far. That would have been doubled because you have this fast start bonus achievement, right? So again, by hitting LD1, you also got a bonus 25,000 Opulence points plus the 15,000 from Amy. You had 40,000 Opulence points this week. So, guys, I hope you guys really just enjoyed this example. If you love it, say you love it. Because I felt like having an example of how to make the actual bonuses and commissions, in the very first, possible weeks was really important. Again, some key notes: infinite carryover, no cap, no flushing of volume, as long as you have a $35 minimum PV per month. And again, you can see here that the binary commission activation, by you personally generating 150 of PV yourself, have a level 1 partner on the left and the right who each have 150 PV. Okay, and you can get qualified for the fast track bonuses by advancing rank in the first 30 days. So, wow, I love this document so much, but it gets better. Should we stop here, Vernicia, and continue?
We have just a few questions.
Oh, okay.
And because of what you've covered so far, but wow, this is loaded with a lot of information, and I'm really looking forward to this document so I can break it down even further to a PowerPoint for those persons who are more visual learners. But it's really a powerful tool that you can actually use to really show your business on the go. If there's no internet and you have this document, it's a really powerful one. I have Julian Samuel here that's asking how much for the welcome kit.
Oh, great question. So the welcome kit comes as part of your packages. So you don't pay extra for the welcome kit. It comes as part of your package purchase for the LA, LP, and the retailer.
So if from what you're saying, Renee, if you've already launched, as long as far back as I have, I can't purchase a welcome kit right now.
No, you cannot, because it just comes with your initial package. That's correct.
So in order to get one, I would have to launch somebody else.
Yes, and yeah, I had someone ask me about the contents, because all of the contents in the welcome kit, you can actually order it separately from the company, like the pin, the pen, all the different documents. But yeah, you would just get that by only launching as a brand new partner. That's correct.
Thank you so much, Renee. And I have Charmaine that's saying, if you buy trade show PC before your smart buy day, what do you get?
Trade show PC.
I guess it would be a trade show pack.
Okay.
Before your smart buy day, what do you get?
If we're referring to, is this based upon our meeting yesterday, Bernicia? The trade show pack? I don't know.
No, I'm seeing that and I'm wondering what, Charmaine, if you could clarify your question a little better so we can understand what do you mean by trade show PC?
Yeah, but in short though, whatever you buy, as long as it generates CV, essentially, then it would qualify to your smart buy, as long as you choose the option. Like it will automatic, like as long as you set your smart buy. And option number 7 says is the one where you want to make sure that you don't select, because option 7 says charge my monthly smart buy even if I'm PV qualified. Well, if you would have bought that big package that had more than 150 PV value because it was CV generated, then it would qualify you, for your smart buy. So the answer is yes, but I would still set option 7 and 8 though. Yeah, but it will charge you the smart buy as well, unless you ask it not to charge you your smart buy. So hopefully that makes sense. And
for that, we have to be very careful, because if you were PV qualified, say your smart buy day was earlier than when you made the purchase. For example, we're in January, my smart buy day is the 19th of every month. I made a massive purchase over 150 on the 27th of December. I've already paid my PV for December. So it would, because it's 7 days before the next month, it would qualify me for January. Right, Renee?
That's right.
So if I say to only take my PV qualification, that means I PV qualified for January because of that late purchase in December. But I would have forfeited my actual PV activity for January. So a few things, well, one thing would happen for me for sure is I would lose my 10% discount because I didn't make an actual physical purchase in January.
Yeah, so as long as you make
It
that
happened to
actual,
me once.
yeah, you always make sure you actually buy something.
Yeah.
So yeah, like if you bought this big package of products, um, you can choose in the options to charge your smart buy or not. But you gotta make sure you do it early enough because the system is
Early enough,
automatically charging.
yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, yes. Great. I have another question from Raymond. Just a clarification on week one, launching two LAs. Do they qualify with the smart buy of 150 right away, or it will be credited to you for the next month?
Okay, so I think there's two ways to answer this question based upon what you're trying to ask. If you're asking about keeping your 10% smart buy, which I don't think it is, but by the way, if you want to get your 10% discount earlier, after you join, you also want to buy another 150 the same month that you join because otherwise it charges you the 150 the month like 21 days from now, right?
Yeah.
So let's say it's January. It'll charge you the first 150 in February, then February, March, April. You get your 10% discount in May. If
May.
you want to fast track that, then after you sign up today, let's say you want to buy another 150 in January, February, March, and then April you get your 10% discount. But if you're asking about qualifying, yes, you'll see below. We actually put this into the document, and you'll see it below that says that you are PV qualified in your first 21 days of you launching. So if you just launched and you launched two other LAs, the three of you in your first 21 days, you're PV qualified. So in other words, you're commission qualified. But you wrote smart buy, so I wasn't sure if you were referring to your discount or your commissions, but I think I answered both questions for you just there.
Raymond, I hope that answers your question. I have Leah here asking if a partner upgrades from retailer to LA, does that partner get a welcome kit?
No, because you already got one as a retailer.
Awesome. And I have Sharon asking, is there a deadline to sign up for your smart buy after launching?
No, it depends on you how soon you want your 10% discount. And again, if you want it right away, then you want to do your smart buy. So even though you set your smart buy after you sign up, the smart buy is defaulted to happen in 21 days. So if you want to start your 10% discount sooner after you sign up and you set your smart buy, you then want to make another purchase of 150 PV, whether it's in your smart buy, or whether it's in shopping credits or products. So you want to make another purchase on top of setting your smart buy.
Woo! But just to reiterate, you said the default one, Renee, happens if I launch today, my automatic smart buy kicks in 21 days after my sign up date.
Oh, wait, so can you say again?
Just to reiterate from what you say, the question that was Sharon asked, by default, your smart buy kicks in without making the purchase to kick in your 10%. Everyone by default, your smart buy day kicks in 21 days after your smart buy. Yeah.
By default, your subscription, so if you when you signed up, you know how you can choose the drop down 150, 75, $35.
Right.
That's your subscription. So that one is by default. If you chose that, it'll happen by default. But that is still completely separate than your smart buy. So your smart buy is like what you want to order on a monthly basis. So if you don't set your smart buy, yes, it will choose the subscription, the 150 or the $35. But if you want the 10% discount, you have to set the smart buy yourself.
Great stuff.
Right.
And we have Verlene here. I think she's making a comment, not asking a question. Also, if you miss your smart buy and the 10%, you will have to reactivate the 10% with smart buy purchases for 3 consecutive months and then the 10% reactivation on the 4th month.
Correct.
We have Julia asking, where is the Visa card on the website from the welcome kit if I want to order everything separately?
I think it's there. It's under the promo materials. Yeah, so under shopping.
I think it was taken down, Renee, because the company was going through some troubleshooting with the old card.
Yes, and actually, Yeah, actually, you don't even need that because with like nowadays, everyone uses iPayout anyway. So it's yeah, it's there, but yeah, I don't think you even really need to use it because iPayout, you can order your car with iPayout as well too. So in certain countries, certain like iPayout works in majority of the countries. Only certain other countries is the Opulence Visa
Yeah,
card.
we use the Visa card.
Correct. Yes,
We
yes.
use the Visa
Yeah.
card.
One thing,
Um,
yeah, is that to Yulia's question, yeah, actually, it doesn't have the welcome kit here, but you do get it. So all LPs and retailers also get the welcome kit. We should actually add it back here again too. So
yeah,
I'll
they
note here.
do. They do.
Okay, welcome kit, LP retailer done. Okay, so why don't we take the other questions perhaps later on, Vern, so we can keep going through this. What do you think?
Sure. There's
Yeah.
just one more question from Caroline, and that's it.
Okay, yeah, we'll take that one. Okay, when you set the
When
smart buy, do you
mhm.
have to get products? No, so your smart buy, Carolyn, you can choose products or shopping credits as well. Okay, so hope that
Great
helped.
stuff.
All right, well, here comes another juicy part that I've been itching to show you guys, which is the power of the binary. So discover the power of binary. You're working for yourself but not by yourself. The benefits of the binary plan is every partner and their VIP shoppers in your organization all contribute to your growth, not just the ones that you personally introduce to the business. The CV can be split 1/3, 2/3, 50/50, 2/3, 1/3 between both teams down to infinity. Again, no cycle overages, carries over. And the chart below demonstrates the residual income generated when partners in your organization purchase, right? This is an example based upon them buying 150 a Fountain of Life monthly. This does not include all of the other wholesale profits, retail profits, volume from packages, additional purchases, sales generating website. So we're only talking about if you had this number of partners or customers who are buying the 150, which generates 90 CV, right? Then if you had 10 partners or VIP customers doing 90, that's 900 CV, you get paid $45. Again, as that doubles, right? Because the power binary, right? 2 get 2 becomes 20, you make $100. 40 people in your organization pays you a monthly residual of 220 per month. 60 people, right? Partners and customers. Don't forget, right? It's partners and customers, right? Okay, it's both. Um, then you make 460 per month. If you have 240 partners and customers, you're making 1840. 480 people, right? 600 people, you're making a monthly income of 4,600. My initial goal of this business was to build up a monthly residual income of $4,600. Because to me, if you could, most people in Canada, which is supposed to be like, the best country, one of the best countries, blah, blah, blah. But a lot of people who are 65, 67, they're barely retiring, and if they were to retire, their monthly pension is only 2,000 per month. So think about that, right? Most people work their whole entire life just to get a monthly pension of 2,000, if they're lucky. So if in 5 years working Opulence, you can have a monthly income of $5,000, you are way ahead of the curve compared to all these other people working to the age of 65, 67. And because of just the rising cost of inflation in Canada, it's now work till you die here in Canada. It's just sad. So we want to show people, look, if you work this business for 2 to 5 years, it's not just you building it, it's everyone building it together. With 600 partners, you're making almost $5,000 per month. But we also wanted to attract the big, leaders that have a lot of experience. With 6,000 partners, right? You're making a monthly income of $46,000 every single month, right? That's insane. Like, because most other companies, to make 46,000 per month, you gotta have like 40,000 people in the team. Here, 6,000 people, partners and customers, pays you 46,000 per month. So you can see here, comp plan highlights, no volume cap, infinite carryover of volume, pays to infinity, it's variable, no quotas, no payout ranks, right? This is all of the benefits, of course, of Opulence Global. And so guys, if you love this part, if you love how we're showing people what you can make just in residual income, say I love it. Say you love it. Because again, I think this document just has every little piece of thing that you could ever want to show someone, right? So, but there's more. There's more still, folks, right? We want to show the bonuses. So here, of course, the next part is the monthly global revenue sharing, right? We want to show people, of course, how you can get the MGRS and the 3 different ways of getting it. So again, the monthly global revenue sharing allows you to tap into entire world sales revenue every calendar month. There are 3 ways of qualifying for the bonus. The standard method, here we have it, right? The momentum pack method by buying the momentum pack, and the personal volume method. But we want to show people exactly how you can actually get MGRS qualified and all the different methods of actually doing it. So, of course, we next have as well the Lifestyle Advisor Personal Team Bonus, where as a Lifestyle Advisor, you also receive personal team bonus from all the personal purchases of your first generation LPs and retailers after they launch. So you can see here that we have the Lifestyle Advisor Team bonus here as well too. And of course, we even have an example of the Fast Start and Mentorship bonuses. So by hitting LD1 in 7 days, right, what you can make, or in 30 days. LD2, the timeline. LD3, the timeline. The LD4, the timeline, and what you can be making. So we want to have all these nice charts to show people exactly what you can make. And of course, don't forget, right, we also have the mentorship bonus where 10% of the fast start bonus may be awarded to the enroller. So if you launch someone that hit LD4 in their first year of the business, then of course you can earn 10% of their fast start bonus. So if they made 10,000, then the enroller can get 10% of the 10,000, which is $1,000, right? So we want to cover every detail of the comp plan that we possibly have here. Of course, we also have the Opulence Card Club, and we're showing you again LD 1, 2, 3, 4, Presidential and Royal. What is your monthly amount? And not only do we have the car amount bonus in cash, we want to show you if you want to choose the option 2, which is to get double the amount in free shopping credits, right? We want to show you have 2 options here, the cash bonus or double the amount, of course, in shopping credits. So again, everything you could possibly have to explain is already in this document here. The travel bonus, right? What you get, LD 2, 3, 4, Presidential and Royal, that's all here as well too. And of course, the organizational revenue sharing, all here as well too. So again, before all these things, if you recall the previous comp plan document, it was like all jammed into the LD1, LD2, right? It's just all jammed in here. You know, and I realized that we should really have every earning stream on its own, the way it's presented right now, all individually listed one after the next, so that we cover all of them as well too, right? So, and of course, the Lifestyle Director Fashion Bonus, you can actually, I don't know if you actually realize this, but when you hit Royal Lifestyle Director, you actually receive the prestigious Fairy President Timepiece or the Fairy Marsh Ring, valued at $100,000 on the company. Can you imagine that? Like when you reach Royal, the company gives to you $100,000 Fairy Marsh timepiece or the Fairy President or a Fairy Marsh ring. That's insane, right? So again, so that really covered pretty much everything. We did want to include, you know, the previous LD1s, all the details on how to get there. One thing that we did add is, you see here below, how to qualify as LD1. We want to show examples of how the 2 LAs that get 2 LAs can happen on 2 different legs or can happen on the same leg. So yeah, level 1, right, is the ones that you introduce, level 1s. And the level 2s are the ones that the level 1s bring in. So we're showing you that you can have 2 level 1s on opposite sides that get 2 each, or you can have 2 level 1s on the same side that get their 2 LAs. So we want to show you guys again, this part here could be the same side. We want to illustrate that for you again down below so there's no confusion. I mean, this document is all about killing confusion and simplicity. Like, just, and I believe that someone can actually get this document and pretty much, especially if they have some experience, they'll understand everything. If they're brand new, they'll get a really good idea of what's going on here, right? Now, what's really key here is we added this one line over here. All new shop launches are exempt from the PV requirement for the first 21 days of launch. Because one of the key questions is that people, who want to advance rank, right? If you got to LD1 in your first month, the funny thing is, all these people here did not have to pay the monthly 150 because they are PV qualified, because they're exempt in the first 21 days of their launch. So if they just signed up, they're essentially considered as PV qualified. Hence, in the first 21 days, you could have hit LD1 without any of them paying the 150. But if it's like month 2, 3, 4 down the road, after the 21 days, in order for you to advance rank, you have to make sure that all of the people in the structure that are relevant to you getting to LD1 or LD2, they must have their monthly 150 PV requirement. They must be PV qualified by paying for that actual 150. So, we just want to make sure that we have every little thing that would ever come up as a question, again, in this document. Again, LD2, right, it has the same thing. But again, we're showing you again that you could have two, again, because the yellow, if you notice, the yellow is now the LD1. We're showing you that the LD1 can be on opposite sides, or the LD1s can be on the same side, right, for LD1 and for LD2, right? And lastly, for LD3, that's not here anymore because, again, it's, now it's saying that, oops, I just found another little boo-boo here. This has to be removed, right? So I'm going to make a note here. Actually making notes of what to fix here. Remove, same side. It cannot be the same side as the LD3. Again, you must have your two LD2s on opposite sides, okay? So now if you're wondering when will this document be out, please give me till Tuesday latest, because I need to have Ivy just make some small changes that we found out tonight, because we literally just got this on Friday. And I've been going over it a few times, but even I will miss a few things. But again, presenting it to you guys, we just caught everything else. So LD3, again, your two LD2s on opposite sides. Of course, LD4. Gonna have two LD3s on opposite sides. Of course, presidential, you gotta have two LD4s on opposite sides. In actuality, the LD4, the LDP, you only have to have one level 1 person hit LD4. So you don't need to have two LD4s. Only gotta have one LD4. Sorry, I'm going crazy here. It's actually two. My bad. I was losing my brain cells here. Yeah, it's still two. I think I'm crazy right now, right? You can have two level 1 partners that do reach the LD4.
Fall off the chair.
Yeah. So, hold on. I need some more of this special coffee right now. Anyhow, it's all here, guys, for you guys. LDP, LDR, and again, we left the chart below of the income and bonus summaries of retailer, LP, LA, right? What you can be earning in bonuses, your weekly residual income, how to get there. So even tells you again, shop 2 and 3 can only be activated upon shop 1 weekly income cap for 8 consecutive weeks, right? Like, literally everything here is in this document, and we have a beautiful glossary that has your BQV, that has your CV. Like, guys, if I were you guys, I would actually print out this document and have it with you at all times, because when you're doing a training or doing a sit-down presentation, it helps to have this in your little binder stapled, so you can flip back and forth between the glossary, different earning streams. But my goodness, we actually managed to go through all of this in 1 hour, which is, I thought it'd be like a 2 hour call. But ladies and gentlemen, I hope that you guys love this document. We put a lot of time into this, and I want to say thank you so much for joining me on this wonderful morning. Do we have some more questions, Renisha?
I have one question here from Caroline. What does no rank payout mean?
No, where did we see this? No rank payout. Yeah, I don't see. I can't even find those three. No rank payout. Maybe you can tell me where you actually saw that, because I just tried searching for it. It's not. It doesn't even show up in this document. No rank payout. Yeah, so maybe we can have them clarify what they mean by that. But again, yeah, if you guys loved it, oh, it was in the summary of benefits. Summary. Okay, I have to go down here. I'm assuming it's down below here. Oh. Was it in the was it in that little circle chart? Summary. This one here? No.
Yes. Go back. Yes. Right there.
Oh, do you mean no payout ranks? Yeah, I guess it means no payout ranks, right? So what we're trying to say here, because we'll go through all 6 together. So no volume cap means that no matter how much, based upon your rank, right? It kind of means the same thing. That based on your rank, okay, no volume cap means that you can have a limited CV banking week after week after week. So you could have like $3 million on one leg. If that became your power leg, for example, there's no volume cap on how much volume you can accumulate on either leg. Infinite carryover, again, is you can carry over volume every single week. Pace infinity means it pace infinity. Variable is both sides work. No quotas, meaning there's no monthly sales quota to reach your payout level. And no payout ranks really just means that I think it kind of means the same thing as the no volume cap or the no cycle over. Just means that
the no payout ranks mean whether I am LD1 or whether I'm LD2, our volume pays us out equally. The only difference is if I'm LD1 and LD2, I have our max payout per week would be different. But if you have $5,400 in volume on the two sides combined and you're LD2 and I have the same thing as even an LA, we both get paid the same $400 for the cycle.
Yes, yeah, exactly. So you made it a lot more easier than me trying to explain.
So
yeah,
so it doesn't matter what rank you are, the cycle pays out the same cycle.
Yeah, so again, because you're absolutely correct, because again, in some companies, what they do is, depending on your rank, this whole chart changes.
Changes, yes. It's a huge chart.
Yeah. Easy. Yeah, thank you, Renisha, for making it in layman terms.
Yeah, guys, when you begin to make $100,000 a month, your brain begins to work differently.
It goes all mush. Yeah, it goes all mush. Yeah.
René drinks coffee that he ordered from Thailand this morning.
Yeah.
I drink coffee that I took from Sufre in my island. By the way, that's the best. We have Stella from the UK asking, does this new document that you have, Renee, does it replace the old one? And I think the answer to that, naturally would be yes.
Yeah, definitely. And I think by Tuesday, you'll have the new document available to download in the back office. Yeah.
Renee, I can see this being a workshop. By the time you do it from a trainer's perspective and begin to break it down with slides and begin to bring in the screens to show persons live examples, I think this is going to be a remarkable workshop for each leader to take this document and now to bring the team together to really do a component breakdown training. As a matter of fact, 10 years ago, when the first time I saw, I think it was you, Renee, who did it on a whiteboard or flip chart, when you did the flip chart breakdown.
Yes.
That's when I really, really understood our compensation plan, and that got me excited, and it has kept me excited for 10 years. This flip chart
Wow.
breakdown, and I keep on using it all the time. I reproduced the flip chart breakdown via doing it on PowerPoint, and exactly the same way that you and Reza do it. And my God, I'm looking forward to you doing a refresher of that,
Yes.
exactly like that, because it speaks to anyone, especially persons who are very much visual learners. I think that the flip chart breakdown of our comp plan, I haven't seen anything that has been that. Nothing whatsoever. Look, Ifra, who's also earning close to $100,000 a month, is agreeing with me.
Oh, you know what? I just realized. I saw a question. The renewal fee. So I did make a note. We're gonna add that into this document as well too. So basically, yes, your renewal fee, because there's a question coming in about that, Vern. It's $100 charged, or plus applicable taxes, charged the next year. But when you pay for the renewal fee, you actually get back 2 bottles of Fountain of Life that you can redeem on your checkout, on your future
On the
product
next year,
purchase. Yeah.
which is more than the renewal fee in value.
That's crazy. I know. That's the thing. It's amazing. It's just amazing. So
Yeah.
wow.
And the other thing I love about our Smart Buy, Renee, is once you launch, you get your SC and you get your SCU. What each person is responsible to do in an encouragement is to order products exactly as soon as you've launched, or to place the order for your products. You sell at least 1 bottle of Fountain of Life. Just 1 bottle of Fountain of Life would have covered your Smart Buy when it comes up that month. So your business from day one becomes self-sustained because of everything you get from day one, and
Yeah.
that's powerful.
We have a question here. How do you explain to someone that it is not illegal to pay to infinity? The best way is, Donna, is there's 4 main legal recognized competition plan models in direct sales. The first is Unilevel, which does not pay to infinity. Second is Matrix, which does not pay to infinity. The third is a stairstep breakaway that does not pay to infinity. And the fourth is binary. And the binary is the only one that pays to infinity. And there's, in fact, most companies nowadays are binary. So you just tell them it's just one of the 4 recognized direct sales models. And a lot of companies have binaries. That's it. So hope that helps. From Ellie, if your shop has been inactive for a few years, how do you reactivate? Yeah, basically, when you actually go back and log into your website, if you still have the login and password, it actually will have for you a big button that says renewal. If you can't find it, one little secret, guys, whenever you're trying to search for a product, instead of going through shopping and shop now and trying to find the item, you know the little search bar, the little search icon at the top right when you first log in. Just type in the word there. Type in renewal into that search, and it'll pop you the renewal icon to renew your business. If you want to look for the spray or look for promo cards, brochures, just type in the word brochure or type in Fountain of Life or Michael Silver. It'll display you all the search results a lot quicker that way. Hope that helps. Yeah. Well, Vern, well, I just want to say again, thank you so much for being our incredible host. As always, you're just jam-packed of energy, and I cannot wait to see you again on the next cruise ship together. I want to thank all of our partners and our new guests for joining the call today. I hope you guys got some great value today, and it's been an absolute honor and blessing doing this training for you guys this morning. Thank you.
Awesome. Well, Renee, I know this is going to be an ongoing training by the time we get our hands on this PDF. Of course, after you have done the few little corrections and additions that you noted. I think it's going to really create a new sort of wave and energy for our teams, and really gracious for you having taken time to doing this with Ivy, because I know that you are one of the champion of champions when it comes to our compensation plan and making sure nothing is left out and understood well. To everyone who made sure that you didn't miss this call today, congratulations to you for being on. Look out for this. As Renee suggested, print it out. I have a folder here that of course the company used to give out these folders, and that was a few years ago. It has GWT written on it. Renee, I know you have yours as well. And all of my documents, the old ones I remove, the new ones I print, and I have it binded in these plastic binder things in there, so it's protected. And I often tell persons there are two documents you always want to use as bedtime reading, because you can't get through it in one day. That would be your complaint breakdown, which is what Renee just went through. We always had a document for complaint breakdown. And the second one is the policies and procedures of your business. This one by far is what you call the Bible. Once you've gone through that document, you would not be sending tickets, asking questions. You would not be contacting your My5 asking questions. Listen, you would have known this business so well and understood it so well by going through these two documents, taking your time, print them out and put them in a folder and go through them. The things that you don't understand, have a notebook and write them down so you can regroup with your My5, your qualified My5, and ask these questions. Because ladies and gentlemen, like I said to you this morning when I woke up, and then you realize you brush your teeth, you shower, you moisturize your skin, you get dressed, you accessorize, and everything that you have, you're using is, you're getting paid for it. It means that you ought to put the extra in there and to use the tools that the company has put out for us to be able to use to learn, understand, and to promote and sell our business and make endless money. So to close off, Renee, guess what, guys? Renee, who has earned as much as 100,000 Canadian dollars in 1 month, with less than about 7,000 people, Renee? About 7,000 persons in his genealogy. And mind you, all 7,000 persons were not all active, right? So Renee does not have any additional perks to have gotten that. He didn't have a separate compensation plan or special products. His relationship with Renee did not contribute to that. Him being very nice to corporate did not contribute to that. The compensation plan that paid Renee $100,000 in a month was exactly what he just went through. That's the compensation plan. So it means that if Renee, who didn't know how to speak very well to people, that was very shy, that was glued to his cubicle, that his computer was his best friend, he didn't have a girlfriend because he didn't know how to speak to people. And basically he was a geek. If Renee could move to that, to becoming today a multi-millionaire using this vehicle, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know how many millionaires at Renee's age that would be sitting at his computer for almost 2 hours teaching you how to make $1 million. So Renee, I don't know for many persons, but I am super, super grateful to having a millionaire, an actual multi-millionaire, teaching me on Saturday morning when I could have been on the beach, playing with my kids. I would have given anything to be on this training this morning. So I really want to thank you. I hope there's an echo of this training, because it's a training I think we need to go through over and over, because repetition really hits home. So I'm looking forward to when you finish cleaning up the document, that you come back and do it without the errors.
Absolutely. Maybe even next week.
This is why I was saying, really, we need an echo here. And perhaps the second time we can do it in the form of asking questions, like me asking you questions pertaining to the compensation plan, making it, a different format. So to encourage persons really to understand, because we have a lot of new persons who have joined our teams, and even going through the document, they hear you, they say yes, but really in actuality, they still don't really get it. So I'm looking forward to an echo of this, but doing it in a different format, using the same document, so we can really drive it home. Again, when you know how the machine works, like the fast cars, those are cars, when you know what's under your hood, you know how hard to push. That's right. So Renee, again, a big thank you. Thank you from the team. Everybody's loving this document. Everybody loved the training. Nobody wants to leave. And so let me see if we have any final questions before we take off. Okay, we don't have any here. Guys, you have 5 more seconds if you have any questions. Are these hands that are up actually up or by error? I think they're up in error because
Vern, can you imagine, like, with this comp plan, with our products, with what's coming with clinical, with absolute collagen.
My God.
I mean, I hope you guys see what we're seeing here. It's crazy.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
And it's simple. It's really about being loud about it. Go out and just tell people. Go, in fact, be on social media and be loud. Be loud about it. Use your social media platforms. They're for free, most of them, unless if you want to do a paid ad. But be loud about it. After this training, I mean, I will go online and post what experience I had with this training and what's coming and what opportunity this company gives. So thank you, Renee, and everyone. Thank you so much. Any other questions before we take off?
Thank you, Vern. Yeah.
You're most
Well,
welcome.
thank you guys for all your comments. It really means a lot to Vern and I to see that you guys love today's training, and
Yeah.
we hope that we just gave you as much as we possibly could. So yeah, thank you.
Awesome. Again, this training is being recorded, guys, and next week by Thursday, I think Ivy usually releases all of the recordings of the previous week. So look out for that. Once it's published, it will be sent out to all the teams. Thank you, everyone. Renee, to everybody all over the world, those who stayed up. I know the Philippines right now, it's midnight for you. I don't know what time it is for you in Egypt and in all these other countries around the world, Kenya and all these places. But you guys have been phenomenal. You've been awesome as attendees. Continue to go back through your notes. As soon as a document comes out, go back through it, ask questions, understand it, learn it, and do it. Until next week, I'm looking forward to having you tomorrow morning with myself and Sanaz. Guys, if you think you've known Kobe by
Wow.
meeting them, you've not known them. I mean, we hear Sanaz, we listen to her, and we know her as SVP. We know her as the design of our products. We know her as the life partner of Ramin. But get to know the lady who did not even like Ramin to begin with. Come and hear the story of how she encountered this company, what she did before. And let me tell you, you will flip over when you really get the inside of Sanaz's story, guys. Please make sure you get all your team members, your guests, your haters, your lovers, your everybody on that call tomorrow. I'm looking forward to kicking off that call very early in making sure no one is left behind. So see you tomorrow, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Until then, have an amazing Saturday. Have an amazing Sunday. I know it's already Sunday morning for both of you. Renee, keep doing what you do and keep being who you are. Love you loads. I'm looking forward to
I
seeing
love
you on
you
the
too.
next cruise.
Thank you, Vern, for being amazing host as always. Again, thank you, everyone. Have such a wonderful time. We'll see you all very soon. See you tomorrow
Bye
morning
to
as
the
well.
billion, everyone. To the
To the
billion. Bye.
billion. Bye bye.